I'm going to talk about upcoming pattern. Let's look at weather warning. There is no weather warning. Let's look at what caused current weather conditions. So when there's a ridge in the east, so that will push the high pressure farther north, and the high pressure will block some precipitation coming from the west, including southwest of the ocean. So there's some trough in the east. I'll pull the moisture from Gulf of Mexico, the Caribbean, even the Atlantic Oceans. It will pull it to southern Ontario. So those three oceans are warmed by the sun. So let's look at pressure patterns starting from 8 p.m. August the 26th. The 1008, 1012, 1016 millibars of pressure. Let's go to next hour, which is August the 27th. So 1012 millibars of pressure. Let's go to 8 p.m. August the 28th, 2026. So 1020 millibars of pressure. Let's go to next hour, which is AP and it is something 1020, 1060 millibars of pressure. Let's go to 8 p.m. August 30th. So 1060 millibars of pressure. Let's go to 5 p.m. August 26th. So Collingwood, Betty, Inland, Beverly, Georgia, Scarborough, Stoffel, Newmarket, Orange. Tofu, Sissaga, Brampton, Orangewood, Kitchener, Newmarket, Uxbridge, Washawasha, Belvoir, Hamilton is going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall, including Whiteton. Hopes is going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to 8 p.m. So, line said, will be Whiteton, Collingwood, Bombay, Sunny Beach, Soliday, Midland, Beatty, Beverly, Georgia, Collingwood. So Orangewood, that's Brampton, Orangewood, Richmond, Newmarket, Stoffel, those are going to get some 0.5 millimeters of rainfall. Boyards, in other words, going to be 2.5 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to 11 p.m. There is something. Line said it will be Thunder Bay is going to get some 0.2.5 millimeters. Boyards, in it's going to be 2.5. Hanover is going to get some 6.5. Collingwood, 6.2.5 millimeters. Hanover, whatever. So let's go to next hour, which is AA and is something. Hoopsie wire temporizing. Bombay, Sunday Beach, Inland, 2.5 millimeters, so line says 0.15, Solid base 0.615. Oku, Hamilton, Sissaga, Brampton, Waynewood, Donaldson, Richmond, Newmarket, Scarborough, Stoffel, Lashua, Uxbridge, Fabulous, Georgia, Betty, Alala. Those are going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Lake Abbey is going to be 2.5, like 0.15, Fossil is 0.15. Cooper, Peterborough is going to be 2.5 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to Port Elton, 2.5. Arnhem is going to be 0.25. Let's go to Lebanon and is something. So line said it will be Port Elton. Farm Beach, Thunder Beach is going to be 2.5 millimeters, including Whiteton. Solid Beach 2.5. Hanover is going to be 2.5 millimeters. Ag and Ag, City. Richmond Market. Those is going to get some 0.25 millimeters. So Oshawa is going to be 0.15. Colbert, Peterborough 2.5. Balboa 6.5. Betty, Beverly ISO 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to 2 p.m. There is something. Line said it will be white temperature in Hanover, Collingwood, Dunby, Soliby, Inland, Alala, Betty, Bablas, Georgia, Oku, Sissaga, Brampton, Orangewood, Donington, Richmond, Newmarket, Scarborough, Stoffel, Laswa, Uxbridge, Coburg, Peterborough, Georgia, Bablas, Betty, Alala, Nag, Boston is going to get some 0.5 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to 5 p.m. There is something. So line said it will be white temperature in Hanover, Collingwood, Inland, Alala, Betty, Bablas, Georgia, Scarborough, Stoffel, Toronto, Richmond, Newmarket, Sissaga, Brampton, Orangewood, Oku, Hampton, Nag, Varsity, Oshawa, Uxbridge, Coburg, Peterborough, Those is going to get some 0.25 millimeters rainfall. Bubble super 5 millimeters. Bombies is 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to AP and this and things. So, Collingwood inland, solid baby, Babylon's Georgia, Lala, Oko, Sasaga, Brampton, Oincho, Donald Sabitwan, Market, Scarborough, Stouffer, Lashua, Exhibit, Cobra, Peterborough, Bravo, Zero, Nag, and the Lake Parts and Nag, Parts, City, those are gonna get some 0.15 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to Levy and this and thing. Palm Beach, Thunder Beach, Salaby, Midland, Belfast, gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to A and this article 11 a.m. There is something. Line said will be boiled in onwards, going to be 0.15 millimeters of rainfall, including parts of Niagara Lake. Let's go to 2 p.m. There is something. Line said will be watch and boiled in onwards. Collingwood, Betty. Uku, Sisaka, Brampton, Winchell, Dunner, Tiburon, Newmarket, Scarborough, Stouffer, Lashua, Niagara Lake, parts of Niagara Falls, Dorset, Second, got some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to 11 p.m., 2 p.m., whatever time it is, 8 p.m. Collingwood, Betty, Bablas, la. Uku, Sisaka, Brampton, Winchell, Dunner, Tiburon, Newmarket, Scarborough, Stouffer, Lashua, Uxbridge. Oku Hampton Wyerton Hope says 0.15 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to 11 p.m. So Sissaga, Barzoko, Collingwood 0.15 millimeters so far. So let's go to 8 a.m. It's not the girls. Let's go to 8 a.m. July the August 16th. So line said obey wire temporal Bombay, Stanley, Salaby, Milan, Collingwood. Dorset second got some 0.15 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to 11 a.m. Days, nothing else. 2 p.m. Days, nothing else. 5 p.m. Days, something. So Betty, Alala, Pal, Inland's going to get some 0.15 millimeters of rainfall, including Brampton, Orange. So Newmarket also in between later on. So let's go to 8 p.m. Days, something. Alala, Inland. Richmond Hill, Newmarket, Orange for Brampton. Was the second against 0.15 millimeters of rain. Finally, Royalton. Let's go to 11 p.m. Day something. Collingwood, Bombay, Sunnyby, Sunnyby, Milan, Alala, Betty. Those the second against 0.15 millimeters of rain. Finally, Andover. So, Hoops, A. Barton, 0.25 millimeters. 6.5 millimeters, loading in the market. Let's look at 8 p.m. August August 27. So, Barton 12, 9 millimeters for Elton's going to get some 10 millimeters. Hanover's going to get some 8 millimeters. Collingwood 6 millimeters. Everybody was 5 millimeters. Hamilton Oakers 3 millimeters. Since August 6 millimeters. Browns 4 millimeters. Dover 4 millimeters. Scarborough 3 millimeters. Downrider 4 millimeters. Newmarket 4 millimeters. Orange 3 millimeters. Uxbridge 4 millimeters. Ashore 3 millimeters. Weaver 4 millimeters. Coburg 6 millimeters. Balboa 9 millimeters. Georginia's gonna get some 3 millimeters, Bablas is 4 millimeters, Betty's gonna get some 5 millimeters, and Lala's gonna get some 10 millimeters. So Hope says gonna be 8 millimeters, Line says gonna get some 6 millimeters of rainfall. So let's go to next tab, which is 8 p.m. August 28th. So Nagpur City is going to get some 0.7 millimeters. Brampton 2 millimeters, Sisaka 1 millimeters, Darlington 1 millimeters, Dover 2 millimeters, Scarborough 2 millimeters, Newmarket 2 millimeters, Sargent 2 millimeters, 1 millimeters, Warrington 1 millimeters, Hope says 2 millimeters, Line says going to be 1 millimeters, 4 Elton's going to be 0.9, Anna 0.8, Collingwood 2 millimeters. Bombay Sunny Beach 0.7 and Lambs 0.7, Solid Base 0.7, Betty 0.7, Babylon 0.7, Battery 0.9. 0.7 meters, so let's go to Nogo. Light is 0.7 meters, so we'll go 1 millimeter, so let's go to line to OB, which is home state to already done. So let's go to next tab, which is APM, is nothing else. APM, August the 30th is something. Martin 2 millimeters Wilson's gonna get some 1 millimeters on 1 millimeters Bombies on the beach can be 1 millimeters. Solid base 2 millimeters. 1 millimeter. Sunny base 2 millimeters. Hope say line says 2 millimeters. Hope says it's going to be 1 millimeters. Brampton, Orange Hill is going to be 0.7 millimeters. Richmond Hill is going to be 0.6 millimeters. Newmarket is 0.6. Uxbridge 1 millimeters. Fabulous is going to get some 1 millimeter. Surface is 0.3 millimeters. So let's look at air temperature patterns starting from August the 27, 2025. So, Whiteland, so it's 17 degrees, Foyles 80 degrees, Hanover 18.5 degrees, Collingwood 80 degrees, Alabama 90 degrees, Danby 90 degrees, Bombay is going to get some 90 degrees, Atlas going to get some 70 degrees, Opsy Line says going to get some 18 degrees, 70 degrees, Abraham Falls 20, 95 degrees, Hamilton Ocos 90 degrees, Ocos 90 degrees, Brant 80 degrees. Stouffville 70 degrees, Scarborough 80 degrees, Newmarket also 70 degrees, Uxbridge 70 degrees, Ashworth 90 degrees, Uxbridge 80 degrees, Coburg 20 degrees, Balfour 90 degrees, Jordanus 80 degrees, Babylon 70 degrees, Betty 70 degrees, Alaska to get 80 degrees. So let's go to next tower, which is August 27th. So Watson 21 degrees, Boyles 20 degrees, Anwes 21.5 degrees, Collingwood 21 degrees. Solid 20 degrees, 20 degrees, Palm Beach 20 degrees, and that's going to be 22 degrees. Hope says 9 says going to get some 20 degrees. So everybody I've got 23.5. Hamilton Oakles 25, Oakles 25, Brampton 26, Tofu 25, Scarborough 26, Saddler 25, Newmarket 24, Orangeville 24, Oxford 23, Asheville 23, Peterborough 23, Galway 22, Balfour 23, Virginia 22, Birdies 22, Pueblos is going to be 23 degrees, Alalas going to be 22 degrees. So let's go to next tower, which is 7 a.m. August the 28th is something. Whiteson 40 degrees, Boyles 50 degrees, Sunderland 40.5, Collingwood 14 degrees, Bombeys 14 degrees, Lake Bay is going to be 18 degrees, Thunder Bay is going to get some 16 degrees, 17. Hoops is 80 degrees, 80 degrees, Lines is going to be 80 degrees, Airport 70 degrees, Hamilton Oakville 70 degrees, Oakville 70 degrees, Brampton 60 degrees, so for 40 degrees. Scarborough 50 degrees, Standard at 16 degrees, Newmarket until 14 degrees, Uxbridge 30 degrees, Ashford 50 degrees, Peterborough 40 degrees, Galway 16 degrees, Balfour 13 degrees, Georginia's gonna get some 16 degrees, Balfour the ice is gonna get some 18 degrees, so Betty's going to get some 12 degrees, so the last gonna get some 14 degrees, so let's go to Let's go to next tower, which is 3 p.m. August the 23rd. Wharton is 20 degrees. Line said it's gonna be 20 degrees. Hope says it's gonna get some 90 degrees. Whereas 19 other it's gonna be 20 degrees for Collingwood, 20 degrees Bombeys, 20 degrees Solidays, 21 degrees. Thunder Beach gonna get some 20 degrees. Everybody was 22.5 degrees. Hamilton Oakles 22. Sisaka 21. Brandon 22. Stowe 21. Scarborough 21.5. Tattoo 21. Newmarket only so 22. Uxbridge 22. Ashford 21. Peterborough 22. Coburg 20. Balfour 22. Virginia 20 degrees, Alalas gonna get some 20 degrees, Betty's gonna get some 21 degrees, Bablas is gonna get some 20 degrees. So let's go to next tower, which is 70 and August the 29th. So we're out to 26. 60 degrees, Onwards, 18 degrees, Martin, 30 degrees, Hopes is gonna get some 16. 80 degrees, 90 degrees, Collingwood 30 degrees, Alpha 16 degrees, Hamilton Locals 80 degrees, Sissaga 30 degrees, Branston 30 degrees, Tofu 12 degrees, Scarborough 13 degrees, Thunder 14 degrees, Newmarket Owensville 11 degrees, Uxbridge 10 degrees, Ashford 30 degrees, Peterborough 12 degrees, Coburg is gonna get some 16 degrees, Balfour 13 degrees, Georgina is gonna get some 16 degrees, Ready is gonna be 12 degrees, Beverly is gonna be 40 degrees, Wampi is gonna get some 70 degrees, Solid is gonna get some 90 degrees, so Thunder is 90 degrees, so wire. So let's go to next tower, which is 3 p.m. August the 29th. So for Alts in 22 degrees, Anima is 23 degrees, wire down is 23 degrees. Hopes it's gonna be 22.5, Lines is gonna be 22 degrees, everywhere there for 23 degrees, Hamilton Local 23, Osaka 21, Round to 22 degrees. Tofu 23 degrees, Scarborough 22 degrees, Southampton 21 degrees, Newmarket, Owensboro 23 degrees, Hooksville 22 degrees, Ashford 22, Peterborough 22, Galway 21, Belvoir 23, Tottenham 22, Ollala 22, Beatties 22, Beverly Hills 22.5, Thunder Bay, Sotheby's 21 degrees, 20 degrees, Palm Beach gonna get some 21 degrees, so Inland's gonna get some 22 degrees, so let's go to Collingwood 22 degrees, so let's go to next tower, which is 8 a.m. August the 30th. So Port Elgin's 20 degrees, Hanover's 90 degrees, Collingwood 20 degrees, Palm Beach 20 degrees, Sotheby's gonna get some 20 degrees, Sunny Beach gonna get some 21 degrees, 19 degrees, actually 20 degrees in Thunder Beach. Let's go to Hoops Way, which is 90 degrees. Line says it's gonna be 20 degrees, so everywhere there falls 90 degrees. But local 90 degrees, Sisaki 20 degrees, Vantage 90 degrees, Topon 80 degrees, Scarborough 90 degrees, Thunder 20 degrees, Sisaki 20 degrees. Newmarket 80 degrees, Orangewood 80 degrees, Hooksville 80 degrees, Ashburn is gonna get some 80 degrees. Peterborough is 80 degrees, Galway 21, Belvoir 20 degrees, Georgina is gonna get some 20 degrees, and that's gonna get some 19. Billy Ice is 80 degrees, and he's gonna get some 80 degrees, so let's go to Inland. It's gonna get some 90 degrees in Inland, so Washington's 80 degrees, so Collingwood's 20 degrees. So let's go to next tower, which is Inland's gonna get some 80 degrees, so let's go to 2 p.m. It is Sunday. Port Elgin 20 degrees, Collingwood 24 degrees, Warrington 24 degrees, Hoops is gonna be 24, Leinster 24, Collingwood 25, Bombay is gonna get some 25 degrees, Solomon is gonna be 25, Dunby, Solomon is gonna get some 24 degrees, everybody there was 24 is 5.5 degrees. Hamilton Oakles 25, Oakles gonna be 24, Brandon 25, Dover 24, Scarborough 24, Darren 24, Newmarket only was 24 degrees. 25 degrees in Orangewood, Luke's was 24, Ashford 23, Peterborough is gonna be 24, Goldberg's 23, Belvoir 24. Sardinia 25, Bevela's 25, Betty's 25, Adela's gonna be 24, 23 degrees. So this is the end of the video. So